You'll see it now around just about any high school. Vaping. E-cigarettes are viewed as a healthier alternative to tobacco. They're wildly popular, especially among young people. But now some who vape are falling ill. Doctors in London, Ontario say a high school-aged teen showed up at hospital there last week with severe lung problems. They ended up in the ICU, but luckily were able to fully recover.
The only issue that was identified was that the individual vaped e-cigarettes.
And we've seen hundreds of cases like this across the United States tied to the use of e-cigarettes. Young people showing up at hospital. Doctors say they have the lung capacity of a 70 or an 80-year-old. The Ford government today is ordering hospitals here in Ontario to provide info about vaping-related injuries, but Health Minister Christine Elliott is stopping short of a vaping ban. Why not just put in a temporary ban right now just to be safe, Minister?
Well, I think it's really important that we make evidence-based decisions, and I know that other jurisdictions have come forward with solutions, but we really need to understand the extent of the issue here in Ontario.
I disagree. If there is one person who should apply the precautionary principle, it is the Minister of Health. We know enough about it.
Other jurisdictions have been swift to act. The country of India today banned the production, import, and sale of all electronic cigarettes. And New York State has put in place a temporary ban on flavored e-cigarettes.
I know there are many parents that are concerned about this. I'm concerned about it too, and we want to make sure that we come up with the proper Ontario solution.
Yeah, no, I understand you need all the information. I guess some people would just say, well, what's the harm in saying, okay, for 30 days you can't buy this? Because, you know, lives might be at stake here.
They may be at stake here, but I think that we really need to make sure that we make a measured, reasonable decision based on the evidence.
Those in the vaping industry tell me they blame the illnesses on black market, unregulated vapes, and say that all the headlines about this are starting to hurt sales. There is a big industry surrounding this. Has the industry been lobbying or talking to you or other parts of the government on this?
No. My sole consideration is the health and safety of Ontario's people, and particularly in this case, our young people.
If they lobby me, how could they not be lobbying the ministry? Jewel was in my office again in Maine. I'm absolutely sure that they got into the office of many PC members.
While the Ford government mulls over what it's going to do about this, Health Canada has issued a warning to people who do vape to watch out for cough, shortness of breath, and chest pain. Outside St. Mike's ER, Richard Southern, City News.